WTA double fault leaders. Coco Gauff achieves unwanted milestone with record for Open era. While Coco Gauff won the French Open and was crowned the highest-paid female athlete for a second year in a row, it did come at a bit of a price in regards to her game in an issue she continues to have. Gauff leads the metrics when it comes to double faults and in fact has broken the record for the modern era when it comes to hitting an unwanted milestone of over 400 in back-to-back seasons, and she leads the list by some considerable distance. 2025 saw her become the first American woman since Serena Williams in 2015 to win a clay court major, and she also helped the USA win the United Cup and also claimed the Wuhan Open herself in October, but this also did come with a bit of a price as she had to remodel her coaching staff as a result of these serving woes. She fired Matt Daly and decided to hire Gavin McMillan, who is a biomechanics specialist. He previously helped Aryna Sabalenka overcome serving yips years ago, but the efforts have only partially paid off. She won Wuhan without dropping a set, but was eliminated in the group stages of the WTA finals, hitting 17 double faults in a loss to Jessica Pegula. She is the first to hit over that amount in back-to-back seasons in the Open era, and she accumulated 430 in all last season. Gauff also is well ahead at the top two, as she has hit 431 this year in comparison to Ekaterina Alexandrova, who is in second spot with 300. Alicia Parks, according to Tennis Abstract, has technically hit the most when it comes to per match compared to how much she has played. For instance, she has only played 38 matches this year compared to 65 of Gauff. But she sits third. Linda Noskova is in fourth with 289 and Marta Kostyuk is down in fifth with 261, while Amanda Anisimova is in sixth with 260, also locked in with Diana Yastremska, and Anisimova is the next highest after Gauff to have these serving issues, with the remainder of the top 10 being Diana Yastremska, Jessica Buzas-Monero, Ajla Tomiljanovic, and Yelena Ostapenko. Next best placed when it comes to top 10 players are Iga Swiatek in 12th with 235. Mira Andreeva is in 14th with 224, while Elena Rybakina has hit 222 and is in 15th. For her previous yips, Sabalenka sits in 38th with 165, only one behind Jessica Pegula. Emma Raducanu is down in 42nd, while Jacqueline Christian rounds out the top 50 with 147. Katie Volinets can be seen as one of the most consistent players, as she has the highest amount of matches played with the least double faults, hitting 20 in 32 matches. Rock solid from her, albeit she still only sits world number 89. In the swirling high-pressure world of professional tennis, where power and precision dance on the edge of a service line, statistics often tell stories players would rather leave untold. Some numbers speak of dominance, aces, winners, breakpoint saves, while others whisper about the burdens of expectation. Among those more uncomfortable metrics is the double fault count, that quiet thief of momentum. And in the 2024 season, Coco Gauff, one of tennis's brightest young stars, found herself stepping into an unwanted spotlight. She became the Open-era single-season leader in double faults. This was never the stat Gauff was supposed to chase. At 20, she stood poised on the frontier of a remarkable future. U.S. Open champion, world number 3, Olympic medal contender, an athlete whose maturity, athleticism, and mental steel had become the envy of even seasoned veterans. Yet tennis is a sport of paradoxes, and for Gauff, the serve, her most visibly powerful weapon, has also become the source of her most agonizing vulnerabilities. A season of extremes. The 2024 season was a year written in bold strokes for Gauff. She collected titles, delivered gutsy comebacks, and thrilled crowds on both sides of the Atlantic. But beneath the victories ran a persistent undercurrent, an erratic serve that oscillated between untouchable aces and unforced double faults. Match after match, the numbers stacked up. Some days it was 7 double faults. Others, 10 or 12. When the WTA statisticians confirmed that Gauff had surpassed the previous Open-era record for most double faults in a single season, it felt surreal, not just to fans, but to Gauff herself. Social media buzzed, commentators traded theories, and former players weighed in with concern wrapped in encouragement. This was not a player unraveling, they insisted. This was a player evolving, adapting, and facing a technical crossroads. The psychology of a serve. Every tennis player knows, the serve is the loneliest shot in the sport. No rallies to ease into, no opponent's pace to borrow. Just you, the ball, the toss, and the invisible weight of expectation. For Gauff, the pressure surrounding her serve built season after season. Despite being one of the fastest servers on tour, regularly hitting speeds above 120 miles per hour, her motion was complex, timing-dependent, and prone to breakdown under stress. When her first serve faltered, the second serve often tightened. And when the second serve tightened, the double faults multiplied. The record she now holds is less a sign of weakness than a reminder of the high-risk, high-reward foundation on which her game is built. A story bigger than a statistic. Yet it would be a mistake to view this milestone in isolation. Tennis legends have faced similar demons. Serena Williams endured seasons of serving slumps before rebounding to win Grand Slams. Maria Sharapova once battled nearly 18 double faults in a match and emerged stronger. Aryna Sabalenka, once branded the Queen of Double Faults, transformed her serve into a tool of domination and became a Grand Slam champion. Their journeys echo a simple truth: the line between breakdown and breakthrough is razor thin. Gauff stands at this same precipice, not defeated, but challenged. The history of champions is written not in the absence of flaws, but in the courage to confront them. The turning point. Every statistician can identify the moment Gauff set the record. But what the numbers can't capture is how she responded. Instead of retreating into frustration, she spoke with honesty and a clarity well beyond her years. She acknowledged the flaw. She acknowledged the need for change. She even admitted fear of letting teammates down in doubles, fear of losing rhythm at crucial moments, fear of becoming predictable. And yet, interviews from later in the season painted a different picture. She learned to separate the technical from the emotional. The serve became a project, not a burden. Training sessions shifted focus. Her team studied biomechanics, simplified the motion, trimmed unnecessary moving parts. She laughed more on court. Shanka serve. She shrugged it off. Miss a second one. She reset. It was, in many ways, the emotional maturity that has defined her career. The unwanted milestone becomes motivation. For some players, such a record would become a stigma. For Gauff, it has become fuel. In press conferences, she began speaking of the double fault record as a reminder, not of failure, but of ambition. You don't lead a negative category unless you're in the biggest moments, playing deep into tournaments, she said. And she's right. Double faults accumulate when players take risks, play aggressively, and compete in long matches under pressure. Passive players don't lead these categories.